There's been a plethora of Hytale news in the last few days, and today the early access price was announced. In this video, I'll let you know how much Hytale will cost and what you can expect in the early access launch version of the game. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. The price for Hytale was revealed on X via a couple of tweets. You'll see here it says that Hytale will be $19.99 US dollars, and the reply to that tweet from Hytale says, if you wish to support the team and Hytale's development, we will be offering a supporter and founders pack that offer cosmetics like capes, hats, and more. So here in this little infographic they share, the standard version, $19.99 as mentioned. The supporter version will be $34.99, and the Cursebreaker Founders Pack will be $69.99. So I think the base price for the game is absolutely fair. Keeping it that low is going to allow a lot more people to get into it. And I also am happy to see that the higher tiers are cosmetic only, so no type of in-game advantages by purchasing a higher tier. So what can you expect in the early access launch version of Hytale? The game is going to launch with two game modes, exploration mode and creative mode. Exploration mode is going to be the sandbox survival RPG experience without story, without questing. That's going to come later on. Creative mode is obviously going to be your standard creative mode where you can kind of just do whatever you want without having the limitations of having to gather resources and stuff like that. The game is also going to launch with full mod support, both content and server side. The developers did say that they're not exactly happy with where the modding system is right now, but they wanted to get it out there on day one so that people could jump into it. So you're going to have to expect that it's not going to be perfect. It's going to have bugs, glitches, crashes, and stuff like that. But those things will be fixed over time, and obviously the modding system will evolve over time. I'm personally excited to see what kind of mods all of you create. I'm definitely interested in dabbling in it myself because I've only done a little bit of modding in the past. I'm not exactly technically savvy in that way, not a coder or anything like that, but it looks like the tools they're giving us are going to make it easy for someone like me to be able to mod, so I'm definitely interested in checking that out. The game's going to launch with dedicated custom servers with up to 100 people, I believe. In the gameplay footage that was released a couple of days ago, there was a scene where the player Simon opened up the map and the map said 1 of 100, so I believe that's 1 of 100 players. So it looks like we're going to have pretty large custom servers. The game is going to launch with one Alterverse, I believe. It's going to launch with 4 zones. The Emerald Grove is going to be the lush green area that you'll see on the right side of this little image here, Zone 1. Zone 2 is the Howling Sands. Zone 3 is Borea, the snow area, and Zone 4 is going to be the Devastated Lands. And I believe all 4 of those will be in there. Interesting enough, they did show a picture of a skeleton that was running around in what looked like the Zone 4, but they also showed the little clip they showed was of raptors in a lush jungle area. So maybe that's the lush jungle area that's in the lower parts or in the depths of the 4th zone. There's also going to be the ocean, the deep ocean, although the deep ocean is incomplete and the words described were lackluster. So it's going to be there, but it's not going to be like a complete biome. Game's also going to launch with over 100 NPCs and thousands of items and blocks. So that's everything that's going to be available in the launch version of the game. What can we expect to be coming sometime in the future? And this will probably be revealed in the roadmap that they're supposed to put out in the imminent future. That's going to include the adventure mode, which is going to be exploration mode, but with a story. So it's going to have your full story, quests, and everything to kind of progress through the game. Mini games are going to be added. This was a feature they kind of showed off in the early marketing for the game, where you can create your own mini games, share them with other players and stuff like that. There should be more Alterverses. In this concept art you're seeing here, you'll notice that Orbis is the one that we've seen footage of, and this is the one that we know about. There's also going to be possibly Nexus, Carpac, Tourbalin, and Numdrassil. These are supposed to be like alternate universes, I guess, or something that we can travel to through portals or some type of gates and stuff like that. There's also going to be, obviously, more zones. So in that first infographic I showed you, there was a Zone 5 and Zone 6. From what I found, it sounds like Zone 5 was possibly going to be Skylands and Zone 6 was going to be Poisonlands. I'm also wondering if each of the different Alterverses may also have their own zones as well. So more zones in the future. Obviously, we'll get some more NPCs, more items, blocks. Magic is going to be added. So there is a little bit of magic in the game right now, but it's not like a full-blown magic system. It's like, I think they said there's wands and there's some totems and stuff like that, but full magic system will be coming at some point in the future. And then controller support. So the game's going to be launching with just keyboard and mouse support, but controller support is probably going to be higher on the list for accessibility reasons, and obviously for anybody who wants to play on controller. A couple other things I think are worth mentioning before I wrap this video up. How long is early access planned for? They said in that initial blog post a couple of days ago, they expected it to last a few years with no rush to 1.0. They also mentioned that funding-wise, they have committed 10 years of personal funding towards the game with no outside investors or publishers, other than us, of course, buying the game. Platform-wise, where we'll be able to play Hytale. At launch, it's going to be available on Windows PC. It's going to have its own launcher. They're trying to get it on Linux and Mac as well, but no guarantees for the launch. And then other platforms later on, which is likely meaning consoles. The only thing we don't know as I'm recording this is the early access date, but they did say that they will be releasing that or revealing that by the end of next week. So by the end of November, we should know when we'll be able to jump into Hytale. I'm expecting it to be in the next few weeks, not the next few months. So hopefully we'll be able to dive in before the end of 2025. So that's everything we know about the early access launch of Hytale as of today. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in the game. If you found this video helpful or informative, make sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.